Hey guys, it's Elle and welcome back to my channel for day 3 of 4 looks, 1 palette. We are doing the summer edition. Today is going to be a really kind of, again, I say this every time, but this is going to be another version of a natural summer look, and we're going to be using some of the warmer colors today because that is a very traditional summer look. I think we've really played with some beautiful colors the past 2 days, but we are going to put a twist on it. So if you want to know more about that, hit the subscribe button, give me a thumbs up, and let's do it. All right, so I obviously have my foundation on. What we're gonna do is we are going to go into our palette under Sheer Joy, which is this, white color, or this skin tone color for me. And we're just gonna put this all over the lid. Again, if you guys, it's your first one seeing this, we put the white all over the lid. It helps with neutralizing colors underneath as well as blending out other colors. Make sure you bring this color all the way into the inner corner here today, so that inner corner is really nice and bright and light. I'm trying to use the same brushes that I've been using all week, so you guys, if you do get them, you guys can use them for multiple ways. This is the Wavy 144, right? Yeah. All right, there we go. Base is down. So now what we're gonna do is we are going to take, and this is going to be actually something really, a good little tidbit, is we're going to mix cool and warm tones, just a few. So we're going to go into Mocha, just ever so slightly on our Sigma E40 brush, and we are going to go into the crease, and this is going to be just a defining crease color. I don't want you guys to make this too pigmented, and we're only going to keep this in the crease. We're not going to bring this down onto the lid. So what you want to see is just this soft kind of definition. And when you're blending this out, make sure your hand is not super close to the bristles. As you can see that when I use my brushes, I actually hold them at towards the end of the brush. And what this does is it gives you more control, and it also helps you with the blending with a softer touch. That's something really important. I don't think I talk enough about brush technique, and that's really the thing with, blending shadows is brush technique. You need to make sure you hold that brush back on the handle. All right, so now we're gonna go into Sunrise, which is this beautiful orange color. Same brush, tap off excess. We are going to pop this all over the bottom half of our eyelid. I'm using a bigger brush because I want a very soft wash of color here. And actually, this look just like this is so beautiful too. So if you wanted to, you could actually stop here, put on some mascara, and call it a day, because it's really beautiful and a defined eye. Then we're going to take the same brush, we're going to go into Sunset, which is the kind of more burnt orangey color. And we are going to place this on the outer V and into the socket. And by laying down that cooler shadow first, it's going to cut the warmth of this eye. So I know a lot of us are kind of over these warm eye looks, and by laying down a more cool tone shadow first, it'll cut it. It won't look to the eye so warm. All right, and make sure you kick that out. Now make sure your brush has nothing on it, or get a new brush and start to kind of diffuse this up into the brow bone. All right, so now take another brush. I'm just taking a short blending brush, and I'm going to be using the Transforming Pearl. And we're going to start on the inside corner of the eye, and we are going to pull this across halfway over the lid. And what that's going to do is it's actually going to make that orange color we put down first turn a little bit yellow. And again, these looks are for wearability. These are not, editorial looks. So this subtle hint of luminosity in the inner corner and then fading to kind of a yellowish burnt color will actually be very wearable, and just a hint of something special underneath that eye, or on top of that eye. Take the Transforming Pearl and just pop it over here underneath that brow. Such a beautiful underbrow highlighter. It's not too glittery. It just is a really well-made color. All right, so now take Roach and do your tight line. And then take your setting spray or your rehydrating spray on an angled brush. Go back into Sunset, just in the corner like we did before. And we're just going to reinforce this elongation of the eye. You're going to be doing this wing liner, this small wing liner on just the outer third of the eye. Especially when you have hooded eyes, if you want to just keep the eyeliner on the outside third and not bring it all the way in, it won't close your eye up as much, and it'll give you that optical illusion, because we are using a similar color or the same color that we used before. It's just a little bit deeper now that we have wet it. See how I'm looking down also too? That's super important. Looking down at your mirror or in your mirror in your vanity is going to help stretch this eyelid if you have folds like I do. Okay, so now that that is there, what you want to do is you want to lay your brush with the longest part of the angle towards your eye, and you want to pop this into your crease and start to paint. So you're going to follow your wing like this, and then go into your crease, and you're going to give that a little bit of definition. This is one of my favorite tricks to give this eye a little bit more of a socket. I'm also going to tell you I'm going not right into my crease, but a little bit above it to create a more opened-eyed effect. So going on top of that brow bone a little bit, stopping on that second third. Take your brush that has nothing on it and do a little bit of blending. I'm just pulling it on top of that brow bone a little bit. I'm just working back and forth. I have not put any more color on it. Do you see the definition that that gives that this eye does not? A little pro tip for you. Let's do the other side. And you want to do this with your eye open. Don't close your eye, because that's how you're going to find your socket line and your brow bone line. This eye I have to bring up a little bit higher and in a little further, because it's smaller and has a little bit more, it's kind of puffier than the other eye. All right, so that is the upper portion of the eye. Now all you want to do is make sure that you use a lengthening mascara. All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to clean up the face, and I will be right back to show you how we finish up the eyes. All right, so everything is on, you guys. I am living for this blush this blush collaboration. I don't even know what I'm trying to say, but I haven't used Dallas by Benefit in so long, and I used to live for this. And I have this on kind of as like a bronzer type of situation, and then I haven't used this in a long time. This is Incandescent Electro, which I used to use all the time from Hourglass, and this is like my go-to right now. So before we go on, I want to say you can absolutely stop right here. This is going to be the less dramatic version of what we're going to just kind of finish up here, because look how pretty this is. It's so fresh. It's very, very approachable, but we are going to pull a color underneath our eye. And it's actually still going to be fresh and approachable. I just so you know, you can stop here, pop some, mascara on. But I am going to take the yellow or the orange color, and we're going to pull that underneath the eye. So some of you guys are afraid of warmer shadows making you look a little bit sick. If you use a orange shadow, it won't do that as much. It's just going to add a very gentle shadow under the eye. You guys, I'm serious. That Grande lash, if you are consistent and you work it through all of your lash cycles, you will get these full lashes. I'm obsessed. Okay, so anyway, let's finish this bad boy up. I'm actually going to use this by Flower Beauty. This is the Mix in Matte, and this is a lip duo, and it is more of a peachier color. And so what you have on one side is a matte lipstick and then a kind of glossier lip gloss on the other side. So let's pop it on. Isn't that pretty? I love this. This color is called Melon Kisses. I love this color. It's one of my favorites. But for summer, I don't always love to wear a matte lip, so we're just gonna pop the gloss on from the other side. It's always fun to play with a little bit of color on the lips. I just think it looks really fresh. Again, one of my favorite things to do for the summer is to get a little pop of the lip. So again, thank you guys so much for being here. I hope you guys join me tomorrow for our last day. Tomorrow is going to kind of go for it. I actually honestly don't know if it's really that summery, but I'm gonna try to put a summery twist on it because in this palette, it has so many of these kind of darker shades that I wanted to play with them and show you how to use them because they're really, really pretty. So I hope you guys have been learning so much throughout this series, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Lots of love from me to you. Bye, you guys.